So hey folks, welcome back to another video, and on today's video just an excuse really to get down and out on the bike. I'm off down to Fleetwood Marina just to pick up the lock times on a printed hard copy for when I bring my boat up from South Wales to its new berth in Fleetwood next weekend. So it's a beautiful day, a few clouds about but a bit of blue sky, but temperature only 7 degrees, and we're at the end of April nearly, just 1 week away, which is absolutely crazy. So I'm just hoping that next weekend it warms up a little bit. So many thanks for everyone that left very nice comments on the last video regarding a bit of bad luck that I was having recently, and yeah, positive thoughts moving forward. If any of you are interested, I still haven't got my money back from booking.com, so if you're thinking of booking any trips and using booking.com, go and watch the last video and find out all the issues and problems that I had with them, as many have over the last year. But today's not about that. Today's about just being out on the bike, freedom, wishing that it would get warmer. Can't believe, like I said, 7 degrees and I've got all my thermals on underneath, my winter gloves. Madness. But I'm all prepared for next weekend. I'm bringing the boat back. It's about 180 miles journey from Milford Haven to Fleetwood, and I'll be taking my time. Doesn't matter how long it takes. I estimate sailing during just the day about 4 days of travel really. But yeah, this route here will be my my bike route to go down to Fleetwood Marina to do some jobs and get her ready for obviously the following summer when I'll be sailing her down to the Med. Now in between that I'll also be sailing over to the Isle of Man. Maybe not for the TT, but definitely we'll be getting over to the Isle of Man from Fleetwood. Dead easy. And yeah, I'm having an issue at the moment with my screen keeps taking itself down. Now I noticed on a lot of other Tigers, or some of the other Tigers that I've had from Triumph, the mechanism's a lot stronger than it is on this bike, and even now, just after putting it up, it's slipping down. Eventually it'll all go down to the bottom. Now originally I thought, oh, it's because of the weight of the sat nav, that could do it, but yeah, on the Triumph Tiger 1200 GT that I had recently, the Pro, the mechanism was a lot stronger on that one, so I'm not sure if the ball bearings that go down the clickers are a lot bigger on the latest versions, but definitely I'm having an issue. So if any of you have the same issue, drop a comment below. I'd be interested to hear, but it's something that I will mention when I go into Triumph. They will say to me, oh, it's because of your sat navs on there, but you know, come on, go in your showroom, use one of the bikes that's on display, and you'll find out that it's definitely a little bit stronger. So yeah, I don't know how to resolve that other than buying the new mechanism and see if that works, which is just 2 side plates really. So I'll try that first, because I know I'm not going to get any assistance from Triumph on it. So yeah, it's just great to be out on the bike. Obviously this is the weekend after the disaster of not riding in Tenerife, and some of you have said, you know, oh Nick, I would have stayed and just ridden it, you know, on my own. Well, yeah, I've done that before, but I just wasn't in the right frame of mind, so I'm not going to look back on that now. Look forward, positive vibes. That's all that's needed. I did have one comment saying, you want me to buy you coffee and you own a boat? Some of the comments quite hilarious really. I don't know. Anyway, we do have a boat channel. It's called Sailing Sea Star, and there's a link in the description below if you want to follow myself on that journey in a week's time up from south of Wales to Fleetwood over the 4 days. I'll be doing some videos of it on that channel. They might not be out for a couple of weeks until I get back and edit them. And yeah, the first leg of that journey will be coming up from Milford Haven round the corner to a safe harbour, or kind of safe depending on which way the wind blows, and that would be Fishguard in Wales, where I'll be anchoring for the night. And then from there I'll be sailing across Conway Bay, dodging all of the missiles being shot at me, because it is a live firing range. However, that week there's no firing going on, so I'll be alright, I think. So yeah, up over Conway Bay, quite a long sail. It's probably going to take about 10 or 11 hours to get up towards North Wales, where I'll either, depending on tides, going to a harbour, or I'll again stop and anchor overnight and then make my way around to Holyhead, and then probably from Holyhead to Conway Bay Marina, and then the final leg from Conway Bay over the water to Fleetwood to pop her in a new berth. So yeah, dead exciting, no negativity there, just really excited to get that trip underway and see how the boat sails. Obviously I've never, other than a test, sailed her any distance, so it'll be a good shakedown on that one. So yeah, like I say, if you can, head over to the link in the description below to our other channel, Sea Star, and I'm sure there'll be some awesome shenanigans going on that trip. So we're just coming through Pilling, and just around the corner here I always remember stopping next to a locomotive, taking a picture for a thumbnail, and then realised I think it was someone else's house. So I was parked on the front lawn next to the railway engine, just on the right, just up here, taking a picture. I don't think it's someone's house, I'm not sure what it is. It's the start to a holiday lodge park just there. Some llamas in the field just here, some goats. Awesome. Now this road, the A588, used to be a really cracking road to black down on a motorcycle, but as you can see they've put these average speed cameras just up here, and they now run all the way down this road. To be fair, it's such beautiful scenery around here, you don't really need to go fast to just enjoy this route, and also it's a nice route to get down to Fleetwood rather than going down the A6. So I've decided not to pursue any fleet bikes, any press bikes from the likes of Triumph or Royal Enfield and others just at the moment. A couple of reasons. Mainly I'm so busy with things, what with the boat and trying to do the bike and then work all week, and then having one day at a weekend where I've got to do something for the channels. It's a little bit too much, and also I've ridden all of the Triumph bikes and there's nothing really new other than the 660 versions that have just come out, like the sporty mid-range sport bike. And then I just see they're launching actually a well, it says new for 2024, but it's not, and that's the Rocket 3 out in, I think it was Portugal, not sure, it's happening sort of last weekend. But yeah, it's just a different paint scheme, and then they're doing a launch on it. Just nothing that takes my fancy at the moment that I want to put in the stable and do a review on. There's loads of channels out there that are doing bike reviews, many channels in fact. Some good, some okay, and they all pretty much say the same. So yeah, I've stopped doing that for a while, and I'm just going to bring you throughout the summer nice ride outs and cafe runs and some tours and things. So that's the plan for the channel this year. So I'm happy to say the tyre inflation monitor system that I got is really handy actually. Just have a look at it, see if the tyres are losing any pressure when it's been sat for a few weeks. Safe to say they're not, and the monitor system keeps a good eye on things. So there's a right turn just there, the B5270, and that will go to Knot End. There's a good chippy in Knot End. Also you got the Knot End Cafe, which is a favourite biker sort of hangout in the summer. So here's the estuary that comes up from Fleetwood, and just in the distance there, you won't make out on the video, but there's some sailing masts just on the side there. That's not the marina, it's further round. A bit of wind today. Hopefully that wind cuts off in a week, and also it gets warmer. Keep forgetting I've got heated grips on this motorcycle, so I'll just put those on. These Merlin Ranton 2 gloves are really great for, I wouldn't say the height of winter, but in spring and autumn I do like them. They keep my hands really warm even without heated grips on. Last weekend I went out in the new Merlin gloves that I've just purchased. My hands were freezing because they were vented gloves, you know, like mesh summer gloves. Great gloves, just trying to bed them in a little bit before the warmth comes, if we ever get any. I'll be highlighting those on the channel once I get them worn in and tested a little bit. Yeah, we've got speed cameras just here as well. 40 mile an hour. Not sure those things actually work still these days. They're more into that average speed cameras, and I don't see those flash anymore. I wonder if they've decommissioned them and thought, well, we'll just leave them just as a deterrent, really, which they are. So if you are coming to Fleetwood, you've got a really good Yamaha dealer here called Raceways. And Raceways, I didn't buy my Yamaha MT10 from them. I don't know why. I think the price was a little bit higher than surely Yamaha, where I purchased that from, that bike. Somebody asked me the other day, do I miss the Yamaha MT10 SP? And yeah, I do in a way. I had a lot of good times on that bike, but I don't think about it. It's like an ex-lover. When it's done, it's done. When the relationship's over, it's over. That's it. No going back. And yeah, I'm really happy with the Triumph Tiger and also the Bonneville T120. Now, just on the left, just there is Blackpool and Fleetwood Nautical College. Now, I did a lot of diving training, scuba diving training there many years ago, and yeah, nice setup they've got there. They do a lot of the offshore training for the oil rigs and things. Okay, so here we are at Fleetwood Marina. So this is the second dock, and then I think the visitors dock is just further forward. Dry dock on the right hand side with the boat lift. And there's the harbour office just here, which I'll be going into. Yeah, so you've got the harbour office just here. Caligas, which is good. Needs some on the boat when it gets here. Then you've got the dry dock just here. Get the boat lifted out, steam cleaned underneath, moved into the dry dock, and there's the visitor's berth just over there, and also the lifeboat. And then the harbour gates just at the other end. Sports Direct, and there's the outlet village over the other side. Super, Right, I'm going to go in, get my paperwork that I need. Okay, so the guy in there was just mentioning about the entrance to the dock and the currents and things, different times when you're coming in. All useful information. But yeah, just behind all the boats just there is obviously the fishery business that brings all the fish into Fleetwood. So yeah, looking forward to getting settled down in a berth, get some jobs done that I need to do. And then just up the road here on the right, there's the ice house. Produces all the ice for the fish, to pack the fish up with. Thriving industry. All the fish and chip shops in the UK mainly get supplied through Fleetwood. And then you've got the outlet just there. Look, you've got Next, Skechers, Sports Direct, Clark's, all of that. You've got a Home Bargains on the top just here, McDonald's behind it, and then just up here you've got an Asda and a petrol station just opposite, which is good. And then you've got on the right hand side, just opposite the Asda roundabout just here, there's a fresh fish place that my wife absolutely loves to come here and get all the fresh fish of the day, just on the right hand side there. And then you've got Shark's Chippy just there as well. And then further up the road just here, you've got Raceways. I mentioned the Yamaha dealer. We'll just pass that now as we go up to the end. And then literally just at the end of the road here, you've got, if you look right and opposite across the estuary, you've got Knot End that I mentioned on the route. Here's the Yamaha dealer on the left. Always got a good stock of bikes in there, second-hand bikes. It's really good. Now the good thing is there's a good high tide when I bring the boat up, so I just need to be here an hour before or an hour after high and get the boat into there. I'm not sure if the Knot End to Fleetwood ferry runs from here still. It used to run, but I'm not sure if it's still operating. But yeah, there's the estuary. You got Heacham Power Station over in the other distance just there, Lancaster and Morecambe to the right, and then you've got the channel coming in just here. So you've got the red marker over there to keep to the right of that coming in, and then you've got the red and green markers just ahead, just here. And then you won't see on the camera, but in the distance you've got all of the windmills out in the field opposite Liverpool, and there is a channel in between those that'll come through. But yeah, quite a journey really to bring the boat up. Looking forward to it. It's not without its challenges, but I'm quite experienced in a challenge. Right, let's get going. Now, speaking of challenges, heavy bike, tall, and now I've got to push it backwards on a slight slope, which isn't great. Rocker backwards. Should have come in backwards really. I'll never learn. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so I think that about wraps this video up, guys. Got what I needed, and yeah, look forward to next weekend. Be a couple of weeks before we're back on another video on the bikes. By that time I do expect it to be a lot warmer, So stay tuned for us coming back. We'll get the Bonneville, the T120 out in a couple of weeks. But yeah, thanks again. If you're not a subscriber, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you can give the video a big like, much appreciated, guys. If you want to buy us a coffee, there's a link down below, or if you want to just tip us, just hit the thanks button in the just across to the right from the like button, and drop us a tip in there for a few coffees along route. Thanks again. Catch you on another one soon. Ciao for now.